ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. We are living different times, of course. We're in the 21st century. In the 20th century, there were 2 world wars that exterminated many people. Nowadays, fortunately at present, there are skirmishes, but there are no world wars. Yet we find that in Europe, the population is becoming less. Who is exterminating the Europeans? Nobody. The problem is that they are not reproducing. You need 2.1 children per family. That is, husband and wife must have 2.1 children on the average. Of course, there is no 0.1 child. The average must be that in order to maintain the same number of people in the country. But when a society starts having less children, like in Europe, in some countries it's 1.7, it's even 1.5, in a very short period of time, that society is going to disappear because it's not reproducing itself. So what they do? Well, there is immigration, which has its own problems, of course, because other people with different cultures come into your country. Many people are opposed to it, some are in favor of it, cheap labor, not cheap labor, competing with your own. But whatever the reason is, they're having less children. Why are they having less children? Well, you know what it costs to educate a child today? To send them to college? Have you tried it? Do you know what it costs to have children at home with all their needs? Well, people used to do it. Why can't we do it today? Well, it seems that we are too much centered in ourselves. We look at the mirror every day to find out if everything is fine with us. We want vacations. We want better clothing. We want a better car. We want everything for ourselves. And when you try to divide the pie, there isn't enough for everybody. So you feel maybe I shouldn't have that many children. Maybe I have a child because I want to have some kind of descendant after me, but to have children, that already is not an option for many people because of the high cost. Why are the high costs? Because everything is centered on myself. I am only thinking of what is good for me. That is the most important thing. I think we have to get out of that because we have to have some kind of ulterior purpose in this world. You know, religion teaches you that you have to transcend yourself, that there's something spiritual that goes beyond you. The center of the world is really God. He created you, and He gave you certain tasks. You have to make this society a better place to live in. You have to discover what is going on in the universe. You have to learn more about the human being, what makes him tick. You have to do things that widen your horizon. And as you widen your horizon, you really become a better person because of it. When you think of the things that are beyond you, outside of you. I don't know if I told you this. If I didn't, I'm telling it to you now. But if I did, I'll repeat it again and again. You know, years ago, there were many things that were very good for me. You know, to have a new shirt or to change my car. Nowadays, no material thing really does something basic for me. It doesn't excite me that much. You know what moves me a little bit? When I understand something I didn't understand before. When I discover something that was there but I didn't realize it. When I read the Bible and I understand the text in a different light, that moves me. Not the material things, not about myself. Maybe that is a sign of age. But then again, Europe is an old continent. They should also think that way. If you are centered on yourself, on what gives you satisfaction, material satisfaction, first of all, you'll never be satisfied. Number 2, you become self-centered. You lack some kind of grace, of gratefulness. You become a different person that does not belong really in a society that depends upon the help of each and every one of us. So maybe what the Europeans and maybe other societies that are really advanced have to start thinking about the welfare of everybody, of what they can contribute to this world, how they can make this world a better place, and think a little bit less about themselves.